Is audio working? Someone speak. No, desktop audio is.
All right, well.
We're on, lads.
Oh yeah, I hear audio. It's working.
All right, cool.
Right, so
All right, so yeah, I'll let Henry do it. I don't feel like it.
Episode 12 or episode 2 of season 2 of Apple Talk. It's good to be back after the new year.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least on my part,
Yeah.
because these two have already been in the show together.
Yep.
Where Charlie was hostage in the bathroom.
I'm sick
Oh,
of.
yeah.
I'm sick of being up here.
It took him, like,
I want
no
to
time
do.
to realize that he was like doing it.
Yeah, next weekend. Next weekend I'm gonna be down. Next weekend I'm gonna stream from regular.
Horrible place.
I hate it up here. I'm sick of it. I want to die.
Where even are you?
What?
We can
Where even
tell.
are you right now?
No, I'm in the dining room. This is a window. And I only have it closed so that people can't see the reflection in the
You know
other
what
room.
I thought it was at one point when we started doing this from your
I'm in the dining room. I'm at the table.
I really thought that
Dining
was
room
one-
tool.
I
So
really
this is
thought
the
that was back of
dining
the
room.
chair.
That's a kitchen. That's another bed. Yeah.
I really thought that was the back of the chair.
What, this?
Yeah. It looks like
Might
the back
be.
of the...
It's a
of the
sunshade.
chair. It looks like the back of the chair at a fucking Denny's or something like that.
No. But then you also
I
have a
can see
curtain
that.
here, so what? I mean, I could move
But-
this, but...
That wouldn't make sense either because unlike Aiden, Charlie isn't a midget, therefore he wouldn't be
True.
like shorter than a chair.
That's true.
Whatever.
Unless he's disclosing something.
At least I'm going home tomorrow, so that's nice.
Oh, that's good.
I'm gonna go home
Yeah.
early, and my mom's equally sick of it, so that's nice. So we're just gonna go on the train tomorrow, go down early, so that's
Why
fun.
didn't we
So-
tell your mum, and why didn't you and your mum say, look, we're sick of it, we're staying down at the house, so you can go to your park?
Whatever.
That's what I'd do.
Wait, so it's. Oh, wait, so it isn't your mom? I thought it was your mom who wants you to stay at the apartment. Oh,
It's
okay.
both my mom and my dad, but for some reason now my mom is sick of it, so. This isn't
Maybe
wood.
because it's
This
just
is like a
gum.
lint of some kind. I don't know what this is. Maybe there's like a label somewhere. Maybe on the other side. No. Oh no,
He
there
seeks
is.
to like leak the layout of his entire house into YouTube.
Who cares? It's like 2-bedroom.
True.
Whatever. Alright. Yeah, so I mean I guess we're gonna get to the first topic or something. How's everyone doing?
I am doing fine personally. Yeah.
Could be better, but then again, everyone could when it's in fucking lockdown 2021.
We thought 2021 was gonna be better. So far we've had
Yeah,
the
but then again,
storming
it's
of
only
the U
January.
we've had the storming of the US
Capitol.
US Capitol.
I don't know. A lot of good things are happening too. I mean,
Like what?
It's not.
Then again, a lot of shit's happening.
Well, I'm not gonna say exactly what good things are happening, just in case there's anybody who would disagree with my opinions. But
Oh,
yeah.
who cares? Just say it.
Trump's being impeached for the second time. He's one of the first presidents ever to be impeached twice,
Okay.
or at least
yes.
attempted.
Okay,
Trump's
like
being
Pathetic.
oh, sorry, but like
attempting to impeach Trump again, so he'll go down in history as the only president who's ever been impeached twice.
Yep.
Well,
Uh-oh.
he'll
Did Finn
also
say
go
something?
down in history as the United States president, and also the only president that has committed treason during his time in office.
That's pretty good. Not gonna lie.
yeah, damn, we should re-elect them.
No,
do it,
let's
guys.
not. How about like, how did 70 million people vote for him? Seriously, who voted for that guy?
It's a terrible idea.
What?
I'm in England.
Yeah,
so
I think it's an absolutely terrible idea too.
It's an awful idea.
What?
Well, it does technically affect you guys because I mean,
It
like,
does.
The U.S. does have like relationships with those countries, but yeah,
Boris
honestly,
Johnson
I
is
think-
British Donald Trump.
With you, is my point.
Yeah,
Yeah, haircut.
I mean, I'm sorry for anybody who's like,
Trump supporter.
you know, yeah.
Oh, why are you
Yeah, but
saying
I
so many
personally-
ignorant dickheads? Fuck them.
We lost like
I don't-
half our
because I
viewership.
don't want to deal with being rated and shit.
No,
True, but
no
it's pretty
Trump
bad.
supporter is gonna come out of nowhere and raid us, unless it was Jack, because we know he supports
Yeah.
Trump. He's a weirdo.
This piece of shit.
Anyway,
If
I
anyone's a Trump
cannot
supporter in the,
wait at all till the
in
20th.
the,
So.
in the well, anyone who's watching is a Trump supporter, get the fuck out. I'm
Whatever.
not joking. Fuck off. You're not welcome.
Watch as Logan just leaves.
No, that trust me, that would not be happening
Mhm.
because I have never been a fan of that man. Ever.
Let's hope Biden has a good presidency, and let's hope Trump gets the death penalty for treason.
Yes,
I hope he's probably gonna be in
Yes.
prison.
No,
At some
he's gonna
point.
be killed.
I hope. Well, I don't know. They might have to if he keeps on trying to like.
I
Start
think
up
they're
a-
in like a, I think they're in like a
They might
high
have to
security
just
bunker
assassinate
somewhere
him.
because they haven't spoken at all since.
Personally, I
thing
think
started.
Trump's going to be led out of the White House in either handcuffs or kicking and screaming, or maybe both.
I think both.
Yeah, both.
He's gonna be on the floor like, I don't wanna go. I don't wanna
They
go.
might- no, no,
I don't wanna go.
Yeah, I was gonna say they might have to set him up. They might have to set him up like a little Tyke's desk like in the corner because he won't leave like next to Biden, so he can be like, you know, hey
No, they
Biden,
might have
what are
to
you
put
doing?
James Woods in
Yeah.
front, like, oh, a piece of candy. Oh, a
This
piece
is
of candy.
crazy.
Oh, a piece of candy.
Oh, pizza candy, yeah.
Fucking hell.
Should
Who
we-
do you have running
Yeah.
your country?
I don't know.
What idiot?
I swear I didn't elect him.
I don't know. Well, what I've heard too is I've heard that they're trying now at this point to like get the vice president to take over. Yeah, I think I heard something last night about they're gonna see what they can do to take him out of control and
Good.
put the vice president in charge. But then
Good.
how
The
can
vice
he
president
not
is pretty
just
bad as well.
influence his
The
actions?
vice president's pretty bad.
Well, I
They're
mean,
gonna get in,
at least-
10 days.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Trump purposely elected Fence as he exactly. So if you get him out,
Yeah, but then
he's
again, in
just
10
as bad.
days, what is Mike Pence going to enact? Nothing. Fucking nothing.
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah.
pass any
Well,
laws in that
I
time,
hope
really.
Trump- I hope Trump gets charged, recharged, upcharged, downcharged, penis charged, and leather charged.
Not downcharged, not downcharged, just upcharged. Yeah.
His Twitter was suspended, which is hilarious.
Here's
I know
yes, yes,
Banned.
yes.
And then his POTUS account was banned.
Funniest shit I've ever seen.
And now, and you know what I heard? You know what I heard too?
Forestry one,
Not only
yeah.
does his Twitter get suspended, but now he's gonna try to start his own platform just for himself.
No, there's this like some sort of like
Yes.
platform that they're sort of starting, but it's not started by Trump himself. It's started by like some other guy. But yeah,
Supporters, I'm guessing.
yeah, it's started by like a bunch of really toxic people and communities. His alt accounts have been terminated. Yeah,
Sounds
Yeah.
like that.
They just
Inviting Aaron.
those people just need their dicks cut off personally. But
It's
whatever.
just cut their fucking heads off. Hand-drawn quarterback is what they did to fucking what's his name? Guy Ford, who attempted it. Well, yeah, he did. Who tried to get treason with this country. Tried to
I
get
thought this
treason-
was a podcast about computers.
I don't give a shit. Let's get political.
You're not American.
It's a trending topic. I don't care.
Yeah, well, fair enough.
I'm American.
Sorry about that.
Hey guys, I'm American.
So what's happened so far?
Uh,
I don't know. I just love how like
And kicked
what was
out
that
of
demonic
jail.
laugh in the background, Charlie?
oh, that's my sister being annoying.
Yeah, that's creepy as fuck.
Chill.
Should we get into the topics then?
Yeah, let's go for it.
All right.
I guess so. Before we get like.
All right. First topic is Apple device horror stories. What's the worst we've encountered? I think we did this on Mac and Chat, but I stole it because why not? But I thought it was a good topic so that we could go over just like horror stories involving our devices or just other things. I guess.
Oh god, stop, you're giving me flashbacks in the power book. Although I'm not going to mention the power book. I'm going to mention the iMac.
I know you are.
What?
Oh, is,
The G3. The orange one. Dead.
The tangerine.
He's dead. He's dead.
She's dead, Jim.
Anyway. Oh no!
Well, I've got-
Anyway.
I've still got a parts machine if you want it.
mean, I don't think Pals Play is bad, but even if it is, I want to recap it.
Who is fucking shouting in the back? What are they
The hell
shouting
was that?
about?
1 second. Close the door!
Somebody go.
The world isn't all about.
I don't
We
care.
can do whatever we
Shut
want.
up.
No.
It's just a test of, I don't know, this is a test of some old plan.
You have
a
no
microphone
brain
on Windows
cells,
7.
children.
Oh god. Do you know what? I'd really like to see Charlie in a photo standing next to all three of his sisters because I bet he's going to.
Tallest
tower
one is
over
up to here.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. You're gonna fucking tower over him.
My dad's up to here. How?
So you're the giant of the family then.
Yeah, I don't even know where it comes from. Alright,
I just hear like these weird demonic noises. Just
yeah, because there's a
Charlie's mic.
this door doesn't close.
I know. Yeah. Just close the. Just get up and close it yourself.
There's no
Maybe, you know,
door.
not
I mean,
close
I'm in
it.
an open area, but then they're in like a sort of closed area.
Door.
They're one of these.
I think they closed it. I don't know. What?
What are you planning on doing with that?
It looks
I'm
like a.
using this to get into that fucking
Is that a
sensor.
pen?
Oh, I thought you were telling Charlie to use that.
Ah.
Oh, I see. I couldn't see the blade on it because like the contrast was ass.
Yeah, it's because this piece of shit of a light doesn't have a
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
cover.
Hmm.
Okay, Apple device horror stories.
Yes, thank
Yeah,
you.
that's what it is.
One time I bought a Mac Performance 600 off eBay and the PRAM battery exploded in shipping and killed the system, and I ended up returning it because I spent way too much money on it.
What about the time when you blew up the fucking capacitor
On the what?
You
That
blew
was
up the
LC,
capacitor.
wasn't it? LC.
Oh yeah, the LC. That was a recap because the way you're supposed to get capacitors off a board is you use the hot air gun to sort of melt them off, and in the process of melting off the solder, it also melts sort of the component itself and heats it up. And it's like when you put a burrito in a microwave without holes in it, it'll sort of just expand and explode. And eventually it explodes.
Basically,
And sometimes it
the
explodes and it's
because-
violent, sometimes it's not. But yeah.
Yours wasn't that violent, was it?
No, sometimes it is.
Yours wasn't.
No, the one time it was violent was when I made that capacitor explosion video. That was pretty sick.
Oh, I think that's what he's talking about.
That wasn't even that bad.
It was loud and it was large and it made noise.
Yeah.
That's
When I recap my LC,
definition of bomb.
which you can actually see right there, I actually did not have to deal with any capacitor explosions because I did not have a solder station at that particular point in time, and therefore I was not able to use heat to remove them. I just twisted them off because it's basically, I mean, people say that they rip the legs off, and sure that might happen in some cases, but I've done at this point like 5 or 6 boards with that method, and I haven't had too much.
A
fun
rare
with it.
sight of
If you
loot.
have one of these, just use it. It's fun anyway.
Very nice.
Oh my gosh. Nice nice resolution there.
Separate. And
Hmm.
you were saying about my contrast ratio.
Contrast.
Because
ratio.
Logan and I have the deluxe webcams.
these guys,
Whereas on
these
this
guys,
is
they're.
my
full-
I gotta take a
4x3.
picture. Wait, I gotta
There,
sort of.
cover it. That looks better.
Wait.
My head covers it.
I like how it's divided perfectly down the middle between poverty on the right and like rich kids on the left.
Look, I have one of these. The Logitech something. It's a. I don't remember what it's called.
I don't have anything fancy.
What?
Just a laptop webcam.
Oh, you're using a laptop
It's
webcam.
literally
That's why it
flash.
looks so bad.
Yeah, well,
My
I'm
HD
using
Point
it.
webcam isn't working.
Yeah, I use one of these. It's a Logitech
Is that
webcam.
like a ring light?
It has no. This light here is just decorative. It just shows that it's
It's
on.
just a-
It doesn't really
It's
light
just-
up
yeah, it's just
anything.
so that it's on.
RGB
It
that's
doesn't light up anything. So yeah, but it looks cool.
That's crap.
Yeah.
really looks
It's not crap.
I have that. I used to use that exact same webcam, except mine it was a slight. I think it was no. It's probably about the same thing. Yours is probably a slightly newer version, but instead of a white light, it had a blue one.
I got this
Or
one
replaced.
last year at like the same time. So this I've owned this webcam for almost a year now, and it's actually held up pretty
Yeah,
well. And
so-
I think it's decent. I use it for all my streams and stuff. It's just basically just you plug it in your computer
Yeah.
and it works. I use it for live streams and video calls and stuff. Mostly just video
Yeah.
calls for school.
Mine, I have one of those, but it just doesn't really work that well. So
No.
I just decided to use the internal one and the solder one I have because I don't really use it that much anyway. I only really used it for live streams and like this podcast and stuff like that. So yeah. Although I did actually use it to shoot a few videos on because it was high enough resolution that I could actually shoot some videos on it, but it wouldn't have hold up very well now anyway because I shoot in 1080p now and that was like 720p I think. So,
All right.
yeah. Not that any of those are impressive resolutions, but whatever.
No, they're not by 2020 standard. 2021 standard.
I don't know. 1080p holds up really well personally. Like 60 frames per second, 1080p is really nice for most things.
I mean, at
No,
least
but-
my videos,
I don't know.
my YouTube
Yeah.
videos are 1080p because number one, who cares? Is what 700 subscribers now nearing,
Yeah.
and I mean, why does it matter what video quality? And I know Ancient Mac or Jack used to do like, ooh 4K, ooh whoa, I'm so fancy with my fancy camera equipment for my 200 subscribers YouTube channel. He tried too hard with
Yeah,
that.
I don't know. There's just really like a certain bottleneck in my opinion where there's only so far that you can really go. Like, sure you can have like 1080p or 4K, but the reality is that the difference itself, like once you get past like 1080p or 720p, there isn't really much of an improvement from like 4K to 8K or from like 8K to like 12K or whatever the hell it is, because like there's only really a certain point to where your eyes just can stop telling the difference. And in my opinion, really, I can't really edit. This computer isn't really powerful enough to edit anything past like 4K anyway. So
I mean,
doesn't
mine
matter,
can,
so-
but why? Why would you ever do that?
yeah, this
But also 4K footage takes
one
up
can
so
too,
much
but it's
space.
just, yeah,
The amount of space it
I
takes
already
up.
run out of space on this thing all the time.
Well, I know my phone. It
just-
says in
yeah.
settings how much space a certain quality takes up. Where is it?
Mhm.
It's in camera. Here. Camera, record video. Okay, so it's got like this list, which sort of shows what. So this thing can go up to. The most this can do is 4K at 60 frames, which is the highest res it can do,
Yeah,
and it's 144 megabytes, and it's 144 megabytes per every minute,
Okay, now.
which is crazy. And then the lowest, which is 720p at 30, is 45, so it's quite large. And then the one before that is 190, so it's quite a considerable jump. So yeah. Currently, mine's set up kind of low, 1080p 30.
I shoot some stuff in 1080p. Sorry, there we go. It's
Or I
not
could go
focused right
mad
now.
and do the best. Oh man,
Yeah.
I haven't even tried this.
I do usually 1080p at 60 frames, and then sometimes I'll do 4K at 30 frames per second, but that just really, like, it will make my editor lag, so I always have to do, like, proxies and stuff, and it's really just not worth my time, because, honest to God, the difference between 4K...
God, it's so pretty in this res. Jeez.
Charlie's about to have an orgasm live.
No. Fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm done with it. What else? I thought we were doing
We're
horror
talking about
stories.
horror stories,
Yeah.
Now we're talking about resolutions. We've gone on a pretty big tangent.
Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of tired. Mm.
So am I.
What else? Oh! No, I'll save that for next topic, because next topic we're doing our most difficult
Let's keep it
restorations.
secret.
So, I mean, it doesn't have to be secret.
Yeah, don't say shush.
The Mac Plus was the first story, and that's where
Alright.
basically, like, what happened was, I guess it's on top, please. Basically what happened is I necked my CRT in that thing, and I had to pay, like, $80.
Oh, I love when that happens. I know there's an idiot on the Vintage Apple Discord server. He's necked 3 Mac CRTs and an Amiga CRT.
What a fucking
He's an idiot. He's a real dumb idiot. He's a real stupid dum dum. And every month he comes back and says, "Oh my god, I nicked another one." Because I think the first time he did it, he wasn't careful and he just broke it. Second time he did it, it was kind of the same reason. Third time he did it, I think something fell on it because it was on the floor taken apart, and it fell on it and it broke. And then the fifth time was, and then the fourth time was the same reason.
Or
He was pretty stupid. And he has a shelf dedicated to his broken CRTs, and there's like 5 of them there.
Why?
He's dumb.
I want to see this guy's bank transactions.
And then he's always in marketplace like, "Oh, can someone please sell me a cheap Mac CRT?" I respond with, "Oh, so you can break it again." Oh man.
You are nice.
I mean, everyone is.
Actually.
I guess my
Is it just me or is Logan really quiet now?
Ah, yeah, he is. Speak. Now I can't hear you at all.
I can't hear him talk.
My boy. Oh, he's dead.
Oh, he's gone. Oh, he's back. Come on.
Let's mourn the death of Logan.
Oh no.
Oh no. Anyway.
Oh no.
Oh no. Anyway.
Yeah.
Can't hear him right there.
Just move it closer.
Poor Logan.
Closer.
Logan.
Please, move. For the love of God, move closer.
Like Charlie did say, technical difficulties are always interesting.
Yeah, that's why you do this live. If you did pre-recorded, it's not fun.
Fuck it. You're doing live. Fuck it.
My teeth hurt.
I
Find
thought
out
you
what to
said
say.
have a good life.
Let's just continue without him while he desperately tries to figure out his technical issues. While we go on without him.
Technical difficulties, please stand by.
Why are you flipping off the people who watch the stream? And why are you
That's
flipping
just
off
my
us?
screen.
Oh.
I can't do anything. It's
I have to think of one. Oh, here's a horror story. Another shipping horror story. The majority of mine are shipping. iMac G3 Graphite. That's how Henry knew about me originally. Because that kind of broke the page of Reddit.
Screw it, I give up. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. You're fine.
Ah.
You're fine, Logan. We can hear you.
Oh, okay, nice.
Fucking hell, man.
Yeah, it's still quiet.
It does it. It's fine. It's fine. Just. It's fine.
No.
I can hear him fine.
Need to be nice and loud and manly.
Oh, shut up.
Big boy loud. We spent like the first 45 minutes of the show doing literally nothing. How long? No, it's 25 minutes. I mean, we were supposed to start 45 minutes ago, but we didn't because stuff.
As long as you're more manual than Aiden.
Yeah, you're good. What else? Yeah, G3 Graphite broken. That was kind of annoying. I mean, I bought a graphite and a snow in a lot of 2 on eBay for like $130, which I thought was pretty good. And everyone said I should buy it, so I bought it. Graphite was smashed, but still worked. Snow didn't work, but it wasn't supposed to work because I expected it to die. I eventually fixed the snow by replacing the PAV board. I mean, the little board that connects to the larger board like this, and fixed it. I don't give a crap. And then that worked, and then the graphite still kind of wrecked, but it's better than it was. I took out the beige bezel bit, which was like the main real broken bit, and also it's at my house on my shelf with my other G3s in that little closet.
Jurassic in America.
Nope, it's not. I have it. Let me get a picture.
What have you got left in America then?
Not much. Mostly just my alarm clocks and my CRTs, which I sold.
Oh, you missed a trick. You missed a trick, Charlie.
What?
You left all your alarm clocks in the States. You could have set each individual
This one.
for a random time behind the house.
This one. Oh, I could have, but that's hell. But yeah, it's here on my shelf. And then below, you can sort of see the blueberry. But that's where those are, and that's just in the shelf area in my hallway, and they just sit
Where's
there.
the bit that Charlie means?
Hmm? Oh yeah, that right. I think the reason why it failed is because of caps. That's the most logical thing I come up with. But otherwise, yeah. What else? Uh, what about you, Henry? Oh, you could tell them about the phone the crappy phone job you had to repair, where the guy put so much double tape on it. Remember that? I think that was over the summer.
Also, you guys can hear me now,
No.
right?
Was that the iPhone 6 that I bought?
No, I don't remember what phone it was. No. So you bought a phone and it had the back glass on. I don't remember if you repaired it and flipped it or if you had to just repair it, but the back was held on with a lot of double-side tape, and I remember you just screaming about it for hours. You don't remember that?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Charlie,
What?
I've done about six.
What?
I repaired about 60 phones in the summer.
Why? You,
I
ugh.
repaired 60 fucking phones. I can't keep track of all of them.
Yes, you can. Shite. Well, anyway, so Henry had a phone that he had to repair, or I think he sold it. I don't remember either, but it had so much double-sided tape connected to which connected the glass bit to the back, and it was so hard to get off apparently. But he can't even
Is this
remember
like
it, so
that
it's
iPhone
irrelevant.
8 that I bought, the gold one.
I don't remember. I think it might have
I've bought
been.
so many phones this year, it's ridiculous.
Who knows?
Oh god, I've had quite a few. There was the iOS 9 SE that I broke because I put a screen connector on a bit too hard, and then the fucking connector just the gold
Oof.
pins just went. They
Oh, for the screen or the motherboard?
for the motherboard.
Ah.
Yeah, but I sent the motherboard away to a man in Scotland for 28 quid plus a bit plus postage, and he fixed it.
Oh, that's not
And
bad.
that's what I use to record my audio now.
Sick.
So that thing's not going anywhere. I had an iPhone 6S, my third iPhone at least, which I bought off eBay. The battery was shit. I went into Apple about 2 weeks after I bought it. Turns out the battery was swollen to the side. Well, it wasn't that big, but it was so swollen they couldn't remove it without the possibility of it blowing up. So they decided to give me a new phone. Instead.
Oh, that's nice.
You don't get that service very often from Apple, do you?
I heard of a guy on Reddit, I don't remember, but he brought in like a broken iPod Nano. You know the Nanos, like the tiny little ones with like the white screen.
Nano is.
Yeah, I think it was
Which
the touchscreen Nano, the one with the teeny little home button and the little screen. You know the one. Yeah, the 7th. And yeah, so he brought it in with a cracked screen. They're like, we can't fix it, but we can replace it. And apparently they actually had 7th gen Nanos in stock. No, not that one. No. No.
Sick.
The 7th.
Oh, like the
I actually have a small one.
Yeah.
It's like a mini iPhone. I like that.
I've always wanted a Nano. They're kind of neat.
I remember I was in about year 6 when I had it, and I was talking to my friends. This is when the Apple one first came out. and I said,
Nano.
you know, if you just glue the band onto the sides, you could go on eBay and scan them. I almost went and did that.
Oh, man.
Yeah. These AirPods Pro, this is the only thing that's original. This should have had to be replaced.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. They're
Very good
they're
quality.
pretty good, but the reliability of toss.
I mean, that's kind of modern day Apple for you.
Yeah. The iPhone 10 I've been restoring. The Wi-Fi is broken. Oh god, I've had so many. An iPhone 8 where oh, Duke can't hear me.
Oh.
Duke can't
We're
hear
all
me.
having audio issues today.
Yeah, we're all having audio issues today. I had the iPhone 8 where Wi-Fi wouldn't work at all. And just as I went to set it, the Wi-Fi started working. Then about 15 minutes before the woman was supposed to come in to buy it, it didn't fucking work.
Lovely.
Stopped working. So I've had
Of course.
quite a few horror stories when it comes to iPhones, and they fuck me off big time.
But here's a trick to repairing iPhones. Just don't break them.
How am I meant to make money?
Well, that's problem solved. Just don't break them, and then That's how you repair phones. Like, don't break them.
In of restoring, crack screen, crack back. And this is how shit it is. Because the glass goes under the camera, these bits, these little depth coloring pieces, these keep falling down the lens. So to keep them in place, I put glue tack on. How janky can you get? Yeah, but it's not going awfully. I've done the back glass with minimal casualties, except for the feeling in my left finger. So, well, I'm not too fussed about that, but anyway, fucking
Alright.
Apple are assholes.
Yep. What else?
Why have you skipped to another topic?
Oh, that was an accident. Nah. Fucking hell. Okay, I have to remap those keys. That's annoying.
Remap all the damn. No.
What else?
No.
I can't really think of anything else.
Yeah, nor can I. What about Logan? What about,
Logan's
what about-
dead. Luke, do you have any?
Logan's
My
dead,
boy.
like you were before the stream. What even were you doing, by the way, to
Me.
make us 10-15 minutes late?
Oh yeah, so I had to do banners, and then I finished them, and right as I was about to be on time, I decided, you know what, no one's using the den, I think I'm going to use it for my podcast, and then, so I tell everyone, hey, I'm going to use the den, please be quiet, and don't disturb me, and then like, no, we're going to watch a movie in there, no, we were going to use it, what if I want to watch TV at 11:30, what do you mean watch TV at 11:30, you're all about to go to bed, who cares, and this is the first
Why
time I'm
does
hearing
your
of this, the
sister
den,
just use her
because that
M1
room's been
MacBook?
empty for like 20 minutes before the stream started. I'm like, okay, no one's gonna care if I use it, but no, now they suddenly care when I decide I want to use it. But yeah,
Why
so then
does
I
your
argued
sister
about
just
that for a
use
few
her
minutes.
M1 MacBook?
It's not that one. It's my other one, the youngest one.
Oh.
It's garbage. Otherwise, yeah.
Yeah, we haven't really got much. Apart from the iMac that I bought, the 27-inch 2012 iMac, that was supposed to have a password on it. He didn't tell me which type. It turned out to be EFI locked.
Oh, you bought an iMac. I
fuck.
forgot.
I bought that ages ago. I've had so many iMacs.
Mm.
I had quite a few.
Hmm.
I've had
Is this
two
electric?
G3s, a G4, a G5, an Intel, and an 09 and 12.
I haven't had too many.
Yeah, except for the ones that you've got on your shelf. Right, should
Yeah.
we go to the next one?
Yeah, let's do the next topic, which
I didn't even
is
say my iMac.
similar to.
Oh,
I didn't
go
even
for it,
mention
go
my
for it.
iMac was down.
Oh yeah.
Well, my iMac. Well, I don't know.
Go
It
for
just
it.
came down one day and it was dead.
Sick.
To be fair, things like
Yeah,
that
I
happen.
just
Logan.
Oh,
died.
he's gone again! How the fuck's
Oh.
Logan going?
internet.
You know, it was taking a piss
Yeah,
out of
but it
Charlie.
came down.
That
Came
went to
down.
the bathroom. I think that's where he's gone.
And I plugged it in. I said, right, it's time to play some G3 stuff. I pressed the power button, and all of a sudden, nothing. I'm like,
Bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom.
breaking it.
No doom
Power
for
button,
you.
And I'm unplugging and plugging things back
Joints.
in. I'm taking screws out. I'm
What?
flipping it upside down. I'm pressing the button. I'm taking the battery out. I'm thumping it around. And no, it's dead. And it's this stupid down converter or the PAV board or whatever the hell it's called. It's dead.
I don't even know what I'm doing. This is what I'm. No, I was gonna make a joke, but I don't know if I
Okay,
can.
can everybody hear me now?
Yes.
I was gonna make a joke, but I don't know if I should.
Okay.
Just do it.
Good.
Fuck's
It turns
sake.
out,
As long as
apparently,
it's not an Owen one, I don't check.
well, apparently,
This is
oh
what
my
us
God.
Americans like to call smoking
Shut
a
up.
fag.
Oh my God. Charlie, damn it.
As long as you don't make an Owen one.
Oh, you wanna go, man?
He's got a gun, he's got a gun.
All right.
Don't bring a knife to a gunfight.
Don't bring a napkin to a gunfight.
Any American.
You both really want to go right now?
Bring it
Here.
to it.
You're a weak
both
little
weak.
screwdriver. Look at my this boy. Look at us with our weapons out. We're so bad at this. We're gonna,
like
someone's
he's
gonna
got a
meme
gun.
that.
You've got a butter knife, and I've got just a random screwdriver.
37.40.
Who's gonna win? Definitely the
Next
butter
up,
knife. I think
what do you
if the butter knife went up against the gun, the butter knife would definitely win. Yeah.
What do you think will go quicker? Do you think this?
You know what-
What do you think will happen first? This piece of
Damn
metal,
it, you're gonna pull that
dropping,
out.
or Aiden's voice dropping?
I don't know.
Not dropping, going deep.
Wanna go now? Just not.
I got a
just
scented
quick-
candle and I'm not afraid to use it.
Just a quick.
This won't only
hit the
damage
head
your
with
fingers.
This thing, and you're dead.
I'm not afraid to use it.
Now we're just threatening each other. This is terrible. We gotta bring back the
what?
peace and.
I really thought out something that I would do if someone broke into my house, which is I would grab. If I heard someone.
Grab your
I'd
fake
my
gun and
Indigo
pretend to
eye-
shoot them.
I'd grab my Indigo iMac and I'd fucking try and find them and smash them over the head.
Roll it down the stairs.
No. I'd try hard.
Just like they're just standing at the bottom of the steps.
I'd try to do the Home Alone tin can scene with it.
Yeah, like have the two IMAX facing each other, like screens like facing each other, and just like head right between them. Just
You know, tie a rope to them and they go like, oh,
between them.
like that
Yeah.
Indiana Jones
Or you tie a
trap.
rope to them and they'd go.
Like
Snap
the
the rope.
Family Guy when it says put your head here for a free hat.
Oh,
Just two
God.
guys. Jokes on you,
Well, I mean,
so
I
check
could,
my head.
I could technically like pull off the paint cans thing because there's literally like 100 freaking paint cans from like various projects just like stacked on the shelf over here for some
Yep.
reason.
So could I.
These are metal.
Next
they're-
topic.
They're
In
quality
England,
boys.
we don't have.
Oh wait, I didn't even get to say my part because my stupid audio
Fine.
interface died.
Oh, I hate this
Anyway,
guy.
we're still on the restoring one, right?
No, we're on the horror stories. We can go to the restoring one now.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's go to the
Restoring one.
Because we're only like about 2/3 of the way down.
What? Yeah. What are our most difficult restorations?
I can I've got answers for that one. It's fucking.
I'm gonna
space.
start. I'm gonna start with mine. I have pictures, and I think the most difficult restoration I'm about to encounter. I haven't done it yet, but I recently got into old radios. I bought an old radio.
Oh, they smell.
Oh, I saw that.
Well, let me get a good picture. But it's this 1941 Paylord Model 426.
There's a wartime radio.
Yeah, it's like World War II era radio made in Switzerland, which is very rare because a lot of these radios were kind of. I know in Germany at least, these radios like this made in Germany are extremely rare because the Nazis used to destroy a bunch of like German-made radios so that they could have propaganda radios that would only play like Nazi propaganda, which is interesting. Yeah, I think it was
I think
Germany.
it was a law at one point. You had to have. You had to have a radio so you could listen to Hitler's speech. Otherwise, you would be known as that idiot or that person.
Yeah, it was $40. It partially works.
There was a special loan you could actually get in Germany just to buy a radio.
Oh yeah.
A loan for a fucking radio.
But yeah, they were kind of expensive for most people back in the day. But
Yeah, but still.
Yeah.
yeah, anyway, so the problems I've encountered with it so far are bad wiring like this. I mean, the thing sort of works. I mean, it only lights up. It doesn't really make any noise. But this is one of the wires. You can see how crusty it looks, and that's not very good. It's also got bad caps because back in the day they used to use paper and wax capacitors for electronics. And then when you actually open up the thing, this is what it looks like. This is the mess inside.
Oh.
If you look, there's no circuit boards in here. It's all just parts sort of soldered together. Yeah, and the bottom's made of asbestos. So there's this bottom cover that looks like this, and it's made of asbestos. So I'm gonna get rid of that. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty painful. And I also have to redo the wooden case because it's kind
I
of
wouldn't say
bad.
get rid of it,
What?
considering. Well, I wouldn't say get rid of the asbestos one. I mean, yeah, it's toxic, but then again, originality.
No, but not when it's
Oh my
like
God.
toxic originality. It's like how back then they used to use like radioactive material on like plates and
You
stuff.
can paint it with PVC. Paint it with PVC glue.
Maybe.
Here's the way I look at it. You're already gonna basically rebuild the entire inside of the thing as far as electronics go. So how is it any different to replace? You know,
I
and
mean,
you're
I'm not
refinish the
gonna
wood
I'm not gonna
probably, too.
rebuild the entire
So
thing.
the reality is, for something that's a health risk, why?
I am
what's
gonna get
the
rid
big
of
deal
it.
about just
I am gonna get
replacing
rid of it.
it?
I'm gonna replace it with like a poster board made out of cardboard because it's not
Windows
stupid.
ME's not going to be happy.
Who cares? It's a piece of. I thought it was cardboard at first, but I guess not. But yeah. So the stuff is pretty bad.
Unreliable in general.
Yeah. I mean, I'm only really just going to be replacing caps and parts that are broken. I'm going to try keeping most of the electronics original, like the tubes and the speaker and stuff like that. And the speaker's actually really crazy. It's got like this giant copper coil in it. But it also needs new wiring and stuff. And possibly new light bulbs if some of them
Yeah.
are burnt out. I don't know if any of them are, but I have to replace some of those. I might replace them with more brighter ones because it's like it looks nicer with it would look nicer with brighter bulbs, but yeah. All right, anyone else got one?
I mean, I might be starting another, well, incredibly fucking difficult restoration
Uh-oh.
car.
Oh no, your shitbox.
Fuck off! I haven't bought it
It's
yet.
garbage. Why would you
I
buy
haven't
that?
bought it
Why?
yet.
Why? Don't buy
Why
it.
what?
He wants to buy this like basically totaled rusty. No,
It's
not.
not total, nor is it rusty.
It looks garbage, though. It looks
I
terrible.
don't give a shit. The one that Aiden's looking at is in bad condition.
At least it doesn't look like it was
GM
pulled out of a
seals don't
trench.
rust.
Yeah, but the
It does.
undercarriage
They
does.
don't rust. They can't rust.
The
Yes,
undercarriage
they do.
does.
The undercarriage
Tiny
rusts.
stainless.
The body, no. A DeLorean's not made out of entirely stainless steel. The body panels are stainless steel, but all they are is something that bolts onto the fucking to the fiberglass shell.
There's also plastic aging as well.
It's not plastic; it's fiberglass.
No, like the front bits and the bumpers and
Oh,
stuff.
the bumpers and things like that. Yeah, there's plastic in there. Plus the dash is cracking, so
Oh,
is the
lovely.
things like that. Rear headline is falling down. It's missing the part of the window that doesn't go down. It's missing the rear louvers. The door is taped to the car. It's missing the front grille. It's a right shit box, but to be fair, there's been worse that's been restored.
You know what'd be funny is if we got a bunch of slow cars and took them to a drag race. We've got an old '80s Cadillac with the I think it was like the
27.
No. In the '80s, Cadillac put these engines in their cars. They were technically V8s, but they had the special electronic feature. It was a 468. It was called the 468 engine. And it was in every Cadillac in '81. And basically, what it did was it was a V8, but it would shut off pistons at while you were driving the car to save your gas. And in
Yeah,
theory, it
yeah,
worked
I've
well,
seen
but
that.
the system was way too slow. And if you were in a situation where you needed to suddenly go a lot faster, it would take forever for it to change. And that's one of the really slowest accelerating cars in the world. And we could put it next to your DeLorean and Finn's Volvo, Amazon. It's like the slowest, most
Volvo's a
unevolved.
performance car, right?
Like a performance car from like the 60s.
No. It's not car stock, but his is going to be a performance car because he's putting Weber carburetors.
Oh yeah.
He's putting sports. He's putting sports exhaust, decat. I don't even think he had a catalytic converter in the first place.
Poor Logan has no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I have an idea what you're talking about.
He's
Mold.
going to do line flywheel, right and clutch. He's going to do something to the camshafts. I can't remember what it was, but that's probably what I'd do with the DeLorean. I'd probably put catalytic converter, take the catalytic converter off, upgrade the exhaust system, upgraded air intake, lighten flywheel, lighten clutch, I'd keep the original engine, do the suspension so the front isn't as tall as it is on the American. To be fair though, from when I went out, it's not that gut. It's got some power behind it, especially with the
Slow.
manual version. It's just it's not as bad as people say. That's just honest.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean I'm not saying it's stupidly quick because it's fucking not. It's a car from the 1980s.
I mean, everything in the 80s was slow.
Exactly.
Even
But
mine.
it's still not bad. It's still got some kick to it. But
Yeah.
it could be better, a lot better.
Yeah. What about you, Logan? What's your worst restoration? Your most difficult? This was your topic, by the way.
Sorry, I just saw the icon, the banner you created there for that one.
The taped together computer.
PC. Yeah. So,
That'll buff
I
out.
mean, obviously, I've done several restorations over the past few years, and I've come up with some, or I've come across some relatively interesting things doing them. But probably one of the worst condition machines I ever started with was my Mac SE FDHD. I made a whole video on that, but basically, that thing cosmetically looked like it was kicked across the freaking parking lot, which probably was what happened to it. But basically, there were scuffs, like there was an insane amount of scuffs down one side of it. There was like tape and everything, like on the front. It's still a cheese block. I still haven't gotten around to retrowriting it or bleaching it or anything like that. The floppy drive was terrible, which wasn't really that interesting. But there were also still like some dents and stuff, like in the case, like in the corners and stuff. Like it has some dents that I just am not able to really fix. That like where it was dented and probably dropped and stuff. But overall, I mean, it transformed pretty well. Like it looks nothing like when I go back and watch that video, it's a completely different machine than what it was back then. So. Overall, I'd say that one was pretty successful. I just have to wait till next spring or whatever to do the retro writing, and it'll probably look pretty close to factory original. But I don't know. It was definitely a pretty crazy.
Pretty
restoration.
nice.
Yeah, but not as overall. It wasn't as interesting as like some of your guys's, because like there wasn't really anything technically wrong with it. But anyway, go ahead, Luke.
Hang on, let me just.
Because you've done quite a few, haven't you, Luke?
Well, kinda. This is one of them. This is a Dell Insport, no, Latitude, CSX. I waited 3.5 years to get a new motherboard for it.
Sounds familiar.
3.5 years. But in terms of other restorations...
How long am I going to have to wait to get your 2012?
Probably till the end of time. Or the year 3000. Probably.
I'll probably
I
just
also-
get it be in my grave by the time after having an acting career, and then you'll drop it off on my grave. Okay.
Oh, it's the Mega Chunker. The Mega Chunker 4000
Is that a Canon?
SX. Because I don't know, it needs a model number.
I love how Charlie's just looking down at his phone. Just
I'm
pull
looking
out his
at
mind.
the 468 engine. 'Cause I just wanted to look at it. So
Nice.
Do you know what, that actually would be an interesting drag race, especially with
Slowest
what we talked about last
cars.
time, you might actually be able to do it.
Yeah.
Think of a house restoration, that'd be interesting.
neat.
Yeah, probably not cheap either. Gosh,
I don't
people
think
think
nothing's cheap in this world. Enjoy life.
restoring
Enjoy
a
life
meth
whilst
addict's
you enjoy it,
home.
that's what I'm gonna say.
I notice a lot of smoke stains in the ceilings. Everything's tarred and orange.
Alright, I guess we're gonna move on to the next topic then.
Didn't we want to do a Mercedes 600 restoration?
Charlie.
600 gross restoration.
Here's the
Fancy.
smoke.
No,
here's
you
the
want
stain
the
from
full-
when
yeah,
Billy
the
accidentally
full
dropped his bong on the floor.
No, Charlie wanted a Pullman,
Yes.
not a Grocer.
Uh,
The Pullman is the 6-door one.
Yeah, the limo.
Yeah. Very
Whereas
nice.
the Grocer
Yeah,
is the one Jeremy Clarkson had. All hell out.
Although the Grocer is also pretty nice as well.
One door.
Next
I've told my story with a Pullman so many times.
Next topic is more of a Logan and I topic, I guess. Mainly because it's just downloading software online for old Macs. And this sort of coincides with the PowerPC
did that
challenge that MacYak has been hosting, as in because I mean you're basically what the challenge is, you're forced to use old PowerPC Macs, and although it's gone all right, it does get very boring. So obviously people have to think of ways to download software online to entertain themselves. So
by the way, I'm totally using that 12-inch PowerBook right there, not a Windows laptop. So don't even get suspicious. There's totally
yeah,
a
same
PowerPC
here.
running right now.
I'm using my iBook G4 14-inch to handle all the streams and
Yeah.
everything.
I mean, I never knew that it was such a capable little machine and had such a good webcam.
No, I'm using my iMac G.
I mean, Luke always uses old crappy laptops, so I mean, he could
he's
very
not
well
wrong.
be using a G4 this time around.
No, I'm using an Intel.
Sorry, Luke, I had to.
Centrino 2. No, I'm just, I just
Anyway.
rip the Centrino out and shove a PowerPC G5 in here, and I'm gonna.
I mean,
shut my hand
today
down.
Luke's microphone isn't actually sounding too bad, which is nice.
No, it's just a bit
Because
quiet.
I'm not using that mic.
It's just a bit
Oh
quiet
my
and
God.
mostly background noise.
Yeah, that's not that bad. It just sounds like it sounds like a basement freezer, sort of echoing through the hallways. You know, like
No.
ambient basement freezer
Basement
sounds.
freezer microphone 4000 XT.
I cannot wait.
Reminds me of my
What's
grandpa's
that?
basement.
Sorry,
At least it's not like yours. The one with the really, every time you bang the table, you feel the extreme bass.
Oh God, he's right. Yeah. So to conclude this topic, it's easy. Just connect it with Ethernet, and you have access to games. Don't use Macintosh Repository because it sucks. It's stupid. Anyway, yes. Let's move on to the next topic because this one was kind of lame.
I just,
Yeah.
I just,
How many topics do we have?
Don't download from Soft Sonic. Don't use Soft Sonic either. That's like
Yeah.
scam artist nation.
How many topics do we actually have?
I think we have one more after this. Yeah, we do.
After this?
Oh, this was my.
This one was another Logan one, which is upgrading old Macs. What are some essential upgrades for upgrading old Macs?
Yeah, I don't know. The main reason I did this is sort of from multiple things that happened. For one, I bought step one, remove everything. Haha. For one, I bought an Ethernet card for my LC a few weeks ago, which
Hasn't
because I haven't
arrived.
spent enough money. Yeah. Funny you guessed that because like it only took
Yeah,
what,
because
like,
you haven't talked
like-
about it ever since buying it.
It only took like what, a day for USPS to lose it.
Oh,
USPS.
like,
If anybody from it is watching right now, take both of these right here. Look at this.
Yeah.
See that? That's what you get. That's what you get for losing all my shit and making me pay like much more money than I have to because my freaking packages get lost. You. Anyway, basically, yeah, I ordered an Ethernet card, but I also wanted to bring this up too for another reason, and that was because of the whole PowerPC challenge thing that's going on. Obviously, I backed out of that because multiple reasons I'm not going to get into right now. Basically, some of the machines that some people might be using might need some upgrades. So, but this is mainly sort of going to focus on like older Macs from my perspective at least, because that's what I'm more familiar with. But the first upgrades that we were going to talk about is the Sonic processor upgrades, which was something Charlie mentioned. So I guess he can talk a bit about that if he wants to, because I don't really know much about those. So.
Oh yeah. So I mean, I have to agree with you. I am participating in the PowerPC challenge, but I'm sort of cheating at the moment, mainly because I have to stream this, and also I'm not home, which is a pain. But otherwise,
what are you actually using?
I'm using my 500 megahertz iMac G3 Snow, and
I
my
thought you were using one of your G4s, your iBook G4s.
I am using that as well. I'm also using the 1 gigahertz iBook G4 that I'm supposed to sell, but now I'm somewhat
Yeah,
attached
speaking
to
of
it
which,
because
why
it
the
works
fuck
on a
are you
one.
selling it?
I don't know.
G3
It's actually
Mac
kind of a
G4.
nice computer. Only it's kind of gross because I still have to clean it. But I'm saving that for a video or something.
Yeah, but when are you selling it to buy these?
I don't know, dude. I don't even know if I'm gonna buy them, but I hope I am. I am gonna buy them, but I just have to. My bank account opens in like a week. I opened it like a few days ago, and I just have to wait for my card to come in, and then I'm ready to
That was
buy
like
stuff.
That was like the most contradicting statement ever. My bank account opens in like a week. I opened it 2 days ago.
Yeah, no, because like it's open, but I'm still waiting for the card in the mail.
Yeah.
But I opened it 2 days
End
ago.
up picking mine up.
Yeah.
Let's hope that your die shipping service doesn't. Or wait, no, die isn't that Germany?
The
I don't know.
Post, D
Let's hope
Post.
that
Die post.
let's hope that
Stop.
die post doesn't lose your.
Apparently, it's the top-rated postal service in the world. Take that, Royal Mail. Take that,
top-rated postal
USPS.
service. Yeah.
Royal Mail's better.
No.
USPS
Royal Mail.
USPS gets 1 star. This one meaning like this.
USPS is
See those
alright.
ones
It's
over-
not terrible. It's just their
You don't
tracking
give it-
numbers are
you don't give
It
terrible.
is
Star rating.
absolute dog shit. Ever since the past. Well, it actually, you know, it's sad because
You
it,
don't give it star
it didn't
rating, you
used
give it
to.
middle finger rating.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
I give it a 5
it gets
middle
a total
finger.
of 5 middle fingers. Anyway, USPS actually used to be pretty competent because I remember back in like May and like June and stuff or like April through like June and stuff when I'd buy stuff for like my Mac Plus and like stuff like that. It would come like a day before it was expected. It might only take
Yeah,
like 2 or 3
usually
days
they
for something
do
to
that.
ship.
I mean,
But
that
now-
happens with FedEx and USPS. They seem to just
Yeah.
sort of miscalculate it by like a day, but I think that's on
Yeah,
purpose
Royal
because
Mail
it's supposed to
does the same.
impress you. Because like, oh, cool, it came a day
Mhm.
early. I'm gonna be
Like-
impressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then again, that pisses you off because you're expecting. Well, it doesn't piss you off, but it's a bit of an inconvenience. 'Cause it's,
Yeah, like for example, if you're on a trip and you come
Mhm.
back on the day it's supposed to arrive, but it arrives the day before, and then you have a guy who just steals it from your
Exactly.
porch.
Then you've got you've
Buy a
the
package.
fucking
Or maybe it
laptop,
rains on the package and all the contents get destroyed.
Or you've just got that I can't be asked to ring the fucking doorbell letter for you.
I hate those people. Like when they like.
So do I.
Uh,
So do I.
Oh yes, I'm gonna knock like this so you can't even hear it. I'm gonna write a thing so you can come drive half an hour to our warehouse to pick up your stupid package because we couldn't do it for you. I mean, even though that's
I
our
did the same
job.
with my phone. I got sick at school that day, and usually if we have Royal Mail deliveries, they come at about 10 or 11 o'clock. It
Hmm.
was about 10 o'clock, about 10 o'clock in the morning, so I thought, oh, I can get there in
Yeah.
time for the phone. No, it was there at 9:05.
That's weird. Yeah, cause so at least when I lived in America, the post guy would always come right as I got off the school bus and I was walking to my house. Like right as I would get up my driveway, the guy would come in his truck, and it was so convenient because I could always just like pick it up right then and there if I had anything. Unless it was like FedEx or something, and otherwise they'd come like later in the afternoon or whenever they feel. But then here it's just kind of all over the place. I also haven't really picked
Yeah.
up anything. I haven't really bought anything online too much, except for my soldering station, which finally arrived. But I think that arrived at like some point
Oh,
during
nice.
the morning. But yeah,
Well,
Figure out that you're supposed to fucking wet the
Oh, that's
sponge
gonna be a
with it.
restoration.
I don't have mine. Didn't come with the sponge, thankfully. It came with the
Oh my
other thing. No one said to wet the sponge. I complained about it all the time.
everybody knows. that
No,
wet the
you didn't know until
sponge
Luke
in
said.
front
No,
of
none
basic
of you here
soldering
knew
skills.
until
I've been
Luke
doing
said.
this since I was
But
like
Luke didn't say
5.
anything.
Leave drill marks on your soldering strip. Maybe you were incredibly stupid, maybe not. Mm.
That's what you get.
Speaking of which, I love my decoration in the background of the iMac box.
I like my decoration, which is this.
I like my box.
The one that tops on its side. The one that tops on its side. It's not perfect enough.
Yeah, I
Fix
couldn't
it.
fit him. I couldn't fit him properly.
I have the best decoration.
Once an iMac.
Gay.
Oh,
Gay.
Ponies.
Wait, no, the
Yeah,
microphone's
I
over
know.
here.
Be quiet.
Gay.
You know who
We
else is
know.
gay? You.
We all know.
Gay.
We all know it. We all know that's the truth. Down to keep
Okay,
it
anyway. Usually, like, the post office arrives at, like, 1 or whatever here, so, like, yeah. Kind of funny how it arrives earlier in, like, this
Their
rural area.
office is mine, but it's-
Yes, yeah. It's on wheels, it just drives down the road, you know, the whole thing.
You know, I had a funny idea just brew in my mind. Like, if I was to do, like, a new channel trailer for this, where we would just explain about how nice we were as hosts, I would just pull out the part where we're all holding our weapons. Like, oh, we have the nicest host. Meanwhile, we're all
Oh,
holding knives and guns and stuff. That'd be hilarious.
Oh, God,
Yeah.
Charlie, what the fuck? Come on. Let's do it. Come on, Luke.
You look like a budget gay James Bond.
I know, with the black coat, but a fucking jumper underneath.
Luke's camera isn't look. God damn it, Luke! I'm gonna cut you.
Oh, come on.
I'm just looking at Logan and he's fucking wide-eyed.
No, I'm gonna let go of this. And it's gonna accidentally whack my screen and destroy it.
Oh my God, that is Do you know what? I can genuinely believe that Logan would kill someone.
In his past life, he was a serial killer.
Oh, it's not loading.
In a
Look,
past
this
life,
knife is
he-
kind of dirty because our dishwasher doesn't really work. That's nice. Yummy.
Yay!
Come on.
That's too heavy.
There
That's
you
too
go.
heavy.
Ah,
He's gone.
that's sad.
No.
For a second, I thought Henry was gonna disconnect me for blowing in the microphone, so I was half expecting like for me to disconnect, but then it was Aiden.
No,
It
not
was this
Aiden,
kid who
you
got
dumb fuck.
disconnected.
No, because we're too used to bullying
Shut
Aiden. Whoops.
He's the only other person who has a small penis.
Aiden.
Who's that?
Aiden.
No, who's the other person?
Logan.
I don't know.
Yeah, pretty much.
Your mom? No.
My mom doesn't have one, she's a woman.
Shut up.
Alright.
So I guess technically, no.
Stop posing like that, it looks weird.
That's the point!
No, you're like... You're doing like a cringy, weird thing. Oh yeah, Luke's got it.
Oh,
Mining the way.
goodness.
Alright, we're saving that. Epic. What was that
He
like?
doesn't have his middle finger up. Put your middle finger up.
Alright, whatever. Who cares?
Oh god. What the fuck is wrong with us?
I don't know.
I don't care.
Brought to you by what the fuck is
I don't
my
care either because we're probably.
I mean, we're so off topic. Let's just move to self promos because who cares? We have like
Do you know what's
Sure.
brilliant? If
We
I
didn't
had
even get to talk about Ethernet cards. I don't care.
watch this back, what the fuck are they gonna think?
they're gonna think we're a bunch of idiots. I
Just
think
gonna
you know what we should do
instantly
next week.
lose
Next week we should just have no topics. And it just be an entire off-topic thing. We just think
Yeah,
of
that's
topics,
actually
maybe
not
like,
bad.
like just like pull it out of our asses
Yeah.
during the show. Sort of like what Mac and Chat does, except they don't do
Yeah.
it deliberately.
Except we've actually.
We could do like a show like every
Kitty.
like now and then, like maybe once a month or something. It's just like
Yeah.
a bunch of us.
Kitty,
just
kill
doing
Logan. Kill Logan. Kitty,
Don't worry, I'll
kill
probably
Logan.
Count my testicles and.
You do not enjoy the human's presence.
Oh, he's so
Attack
cute.
The human.
That's a big cat.
Yes.
Reminds me of my cat. Where's my cat? I'm gonna get my cat.
That cat.
Can you hear the cat?
I'm gonna get my cat. Oh, where is it?
I don't have anyone. I don't have a dog. I don't have a cat. Well, I do have a dog, but he's not.
There.
I have a cat, and this is like awesome cat. He literally doesn't care. Like,
You must kill the human. For God's
Is this
sake,
good
dude, you
enough?
don't want to see your phone.
It's the best thing I have. It's all I have.
look at his turkey legs.
Turkey legs.
Yes.
Epic stuff.
That cat just looks so depressed.
No, trust me, he's happy as he can possibly
Look at
be.
him.
Why are we still?
He looks like. Yeah, pretty much.
I feel bad for
Chicken
my
nugget.
cat. It was
Chicken
really
nuggets.
hard to pick her up. Say hi to
Where
the
did that
camera, and I'm
chicken
gonna put you
nugget come
back.
from?
Wait,
I also can't hear anyone.
I don't know.
Dang pogs.
I'm
Where
putting
did the
her
name
back.
Chicken Nugget come from?
Why does
Oh,
Charlie's look? Why is Charlie's face look unproportional there? I don't know why.
He doesn't have
He
his,
has too many
thing.
polygons. His face consists of 4K material.
Crap. I need to move the camera upwards.
This paddleboard is pissing me off. Look at all these bad soldiers.
Now his ass is on my face, but cat.
So,
I mean, that's not the first time you're gonna have
Yeah.
a face.
This thing weighs more than the Color Monitor 100, by the way.
What are you doing?
I'm like,
What are you?
I'm
What were
already
you
making
doing?
cat
Jeez.
That's not the first time.
I felt so bad for my cat because she was kind of just comfortably sleeping in her
I
favorite
didn't
position.
hear it. Henry
It's
said
so
'cause it
hard.
got
It's so
both sides, and
impossible to
Brady said
pick her up
something.
because she's so heavy. My cat, and then
I
she
thought
sort
it
of
was
just
a he.
sits.
Outside.
No, it's a she.
Last time you
It's a she. She is
You
the chicken.
lied.
What do you mean I
Chicken
lied?
Nugget is a she. My
Why does
entire
everyone think
perception
Chicken
is
Nugget was a
warped.
male? No, everyone thinks that, but
Because
no.
you always say he.
No, I never say he.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
No, he doesn't.
No.
Here we go. 1 second.
Big rat
Try
cat.
not to like. Yeah.
That's a big
This is a
cat.
he. is a big boy.
Of a cat.
I can bench press the cat.
That's a big cat.
I can bench
My cat is
bench
massive.
press. Oh,
I
that
know
was
it's
weird.
my stepmom's cat. If someone did that to my stepmom's cat, said, rip their fucking hands off.
Ooh.
Like that.
This cat just doesn't care. Like
I guess we're just
he's happy.
self-promoting our cats now.
Yes, my cat is better than yours.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm gonna start with
He
self-promotions
has an
now since
upgraded
we're almost
68
done.
40 and 10 megs of RAM.
I'm gonna start with self-promotion since we're almost done.
It smells like static electricity.
I have one.
Yeah. Let me.
Now he's mad.
I'm gonna go first quickly. So I'm gonna do a stream on Sunday. I haven't figured out what it's gonna be on yet. I have a bunch of videos in the making for some reason. I have a tech log on just really quickly opening up my soldering station and trying it out. I also have a video planned on restoring the old radio, or not restoring it, but just taking a look at it as well, sort of opening it up and looking at everything. And then I also have another video planned on my PowerPC challenge vlog sort of thing, or sort of log sort of thing, where I'm just gonna do like a recap on how it was, with like each day of progression and stuff. But yeah, that's all I really got planned for the future. Luke had something planned, so I'm gonna let him go next. Come on, Luke.
Come on, Luke.
Just nodded on my face.
Oh.
Come on, little shit.
Well, first time
Say
you're
your
gonna have a
self-promo.
That's not the last time.
I'm
you're gonna
going
have
to
a
kill
man
you.
smile on your face.
It,
On.
yeah, it kind of is, unless it's this cat again.
Come on, little shit. You better give me your self-promos or I'm gonna rip your fucking throat.
What do
Oh
people
my god, I don't want to
think
give you
of
myself
this?
promo. We should probably just delete this.
Yeah, maybe. Who cares? I'm gonna keep it up.
Yeah.
Why not?
So yeah, what do you mean?
He just muted himself right when he started
Hello,
talking.
testing, 1 2 1 2.
We can hear
Yeah, we
you.
can hear you.
You sound like a
Damn
wind
tail
tunnel.
off my headphones.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Uh,
Yes. So shed vlogs. So we're going
Shed.
to be doing some shed stuff with
Mm,
Max.
fancy.
Crap down the shed.
now he's clawing my head.
Blow up the shed.
Fat.
That'd be fun.
That'd be awesome. Blowing up a
I'm
shed.
just picturing the shed just like blowing up. And like, it's just gonna be like Luke and
Cat
Luke
is
sitting on a
massive.
toilet, just,
That's
like,
a really
moving,
long
like,
cat.
spamming comments on his phone or something.
Oh god.
That sounds
Do
cool,
you have a
Luke.
toilet in your shed? I don't know.
Oops.
Like, the whole
Shed
thing just lifts off the
tour.
foundation. It's just Luke
Look
on a
out. It is a shed tour.
That's a horrible image.
What?
It's an image I
This
did
cat's
not
ass
want
stinks.
tonight.
Logan and his cats. He's got like 2 cats and they're always around him.
I know. Well, the other one would be climbing on that table, and I'd have to run over and throw it back down.
Logan will be a crazy cat lady in the future.
He will. Anyone else got self promos or?
I've got
yes.
the DeLorean video coming out soon.
Oh,
which I'm
finally.
working on currently. That was, that day was amazing. That's something I'll never forget. Quite a few people come up to me and talk about the car, and I
Of
remember
course.
I showed Charlie, I voice called him when I was in the car. And do you remember your reaction to it?
There he goes.
Oh yeah, it was pretty neat.
Yeah, you thought it was
Human
absolute shit.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because you were like showing me all the bad stuff, like how the door was broken and how your dad was complaining about the clutch.
Yeah.
And
No,
the
you
steer-
didn't complain about the clutch. You
No, but-
complained about the steering.
Yeah.
The steering was heavy. The window, all you get is a tiny little bit, probably the same size as a Happy Meal box.
It's like this big. It
Yeah,
like
it's
scrolls
tiny,
down.
fucking tiny.
Ow! God damn it!
Yeah, the door didn't work properly, as you said. That was the driver's side.
Mm-hmm.
We got locked in because my dad had. How it works with the DeLorean is you got the door cover and you got this little bit that sticks out, so which has buttons and the heater matrix or the heater vents on it, and it also has the locking mechanism for the car. My dad didn't realise that, so he put his arm on it and locked the car up. So when we got up to the service station, there was a couple walking in front of us who looked at the car and they waved at us to get out of the car.
Oh, he found the laptop bag.
And as I was trying to, and I felt like the biggest dickhead in the world because I was trying to open the door and it would not go.
Shooting a DMC
So I locked myself
was an
into the
interesting way to die.
That would be an interesting way to die.
I know some of the DeLoreans. I heard the doors open electrically on some DeLoreans, and no, but I've heard somewhere that sometimes the electrics fail, which locks you in.
The locks are electric.
Yeah, the locks are electric, and sometimes they fail and they lock you in.
They lock Johnny.
And there's no way to get out because the windows are tiny.
No, you can kick them out.
Oh, this doesn't charge. Why are you not charging?
Johnny Carson got locked in, who hosted the Tonight Show.
Hmm.
I might be wrong on that. Sammy Davis Jr. got locked in his.
Well, that's relieving.
But yeah, that car was fucking amazing. And you'll probably see that come across in the video that I make because I am extremely positive about it. I do criticize the shit parts of it. That car was not perfect. The annoying thing was that we were going to store camera equipment in the boot, but it didn't have a lock. The company who owns the car, they do not keep that thing in very good condition. As I said, the lock on the boot doesn't work. The left going door does not like to open very easily, and it's also the gas strut has failed, which I covered in the video that I made about the fails
Gas
from the day.
struts are universal though, right?
Huh?
Gas struts are universal, like you can pull one out of a Fiesta.
No.
Oh.
No, it depends on the car because it's different. They're different sizes. They're not universal. But it was not the greatest condition car. It also had the radiator broke, so we had a warning constantly throughout the day that the fan wasn't working at all. So the car never overheated, which was good. The speedometer didn't work. I mean, we didn't know how fast we were going. We wanted the mileometer, but then again, that's good because we had.
That's called the
about 75
odometer.
miles. Huh?
That's called the odometer, the one that shows how.
Over here, it's called a mileometer.
Ew.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
I've never heard that ever.
Mileometer.
That's just like how your country's never heard about tacos.
It's how you haven't.
Yes, you haven't. Tacos don't
There's
exist
a
there.
Taco Bell half an hour.
No, there isn't. That's a lie.
Yes, there is.
No, that's a
Yes,
lie.
there is. And
That's
I'll
not a
let you know
Taco
next
Bell.
time I go.
No,
It is.
no.
It's a fucking Taco Bell.
Okay, all right. Video call me next time you go
I
to
don't
that
think
place.
you should go to Taco Bell. Taco
No, I'm not
Bell.
going to go to Taco Bell because it seems like a piece of shit. But I will search it up. And I'll
Logan, go do yourself
What is
promos
coming out of
now.
Luke's microphone?
Yeah, it's fucking.
Okay, anyway, I have a few self promos.
Then do it.
Because yeah. Okay, anyway, for one, I am currently editing a video on the restoration of the Apple IIc I got, which was very dirty cosmetically as well, and the monitor smelled like perfume, which was nasty. And
Yum.
so I cleaned that up.
What?
And so you'll be seeing a video on that. I also took a look at the laser floppy drive that came with it. That I'm not going to spoil exactly the results of that yet on camera, but you'll be seeing that new video as well if I can get it working or not. And I also let's think, what else is there? I might be doing a video possibly if I decide to get back into the whole PowerPC challenge thing, but I'm probably going to end up not doing like an actual video on that.
So much
challenge.
for
I'm
that
probably gonna
stream
end
no
up
one
doing something on,
watched.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna end up. Luke was there. I'm probably gonna end up doing a video on sort of what you can and can't do with old Macs and like sort of like some of the things that you're still able to do with
I
them. But
fixed his G3
no.
blue and white. I somehow
Yeah.
bought his G3 right alone.
Oh
I just
wow.
like, press this little button on the motherboard, it should which I thought was the same with the iMac. I figured was a little battery, a little button that resets the PRAM.
Yeah, that magical
Same
button
thing,
on
but he-
like G3s and G4s somehow always fixes all problems. Oh, does the computer not work? Just press the little
Except mine.
magic button.
oh, the computer's on fire. Click that
Except
button.
mine.
There,
Worked.
fixed.
It's not
The
working.
fire just went
Computers
out.
in the Atlantic Ocean. Click. It worked.
Teleports.
Oh wow, I'm now in a fancy hotel in Dubai. How did I get
I'm now on the top of the bird.
You can have a
How did
Yeah.
you get there?
The button works on everything but
just
tangerine
like slowly floats down to to the ground, and then boom, there's your G4.
Arresto memento.
All right.
Um,
I think we might be done for tonight. It's 35. Yeah, we kind of done our
is
stuff.
there anything else I have to promote?
No, there isn't.
Yeah.
You have a Patreon. Go not support
Oh,
that.
no. There is one more thing.
Does he
There's
actually?
one more thing. There's one more thing. Just one more thing. One more thing. Yeah. I will also be doing a video on the LC Ethernet card when it arrives and sort of how it works and everything. So
Sick.
yeah, and no. Two more things. I also have a history, I'm gonna go in depth on sort of like the history and like how the LC works and everything, and sort of what, how it's sort of saved Apple. And I'm also gonna do videos.
How did the
of
LC
an advanced
save
video on the
Apple?
II.
Apple
I
wasn't
don't
dying
know,
in
I
the
have to-
90s. That was the late 90s. And that was the G3 that saved. I don't know.
Early
Do what
90s
you
technically.
want.
Yeah, it was the iMac G3 that saved Apple.
LC was
Well,
kind of
technically they weren't
insignificant
doing
in
too
that
well.
sort of aspect, but it
They
was.
weren't doing. Yeah, no, it did help them because they weren't doing too good.
But
in
the LC helped
late
that
80s and
helped
early
us
90s
equal.
because they had too much
The
expense.
LC helped is equally as the classic and 2SI did. So
Yes.
and who cares? Just do it. All right, go support his channel. Our links are in the description below.
Yeah. Links should be there.
And-
comment and do.
Also,
everything
be sure to
that
join the Discord server. There should also be a link down there somewhere.
Yeah, we have a Discord that's not very active.
actually, I
My
think the link's
Discord
in the channel
server is
page.
usually the most active, but hey, if you do want to chat with us after the show, feel free.
Yeah, and at the moment it's not that active, is it? Everyone's on
No.
fucking holiday.
Yeah.
My break
We're
ends on
stuck
Monday.
in because our lockdown, because our country's in another nationwide
Help
lockdown.
me.
That's awesome.
Help me.
I can't
Send
wait
help.
for this fucking virus to go.
Me
Me
neither.
neither. I don't think anybody can.
No one. This hasn't benefited anyone but the
Not just
rich.
making it take longer, because yeah.
Well, all I'm going to say before this episode ends is I can't wait to be covering in a couple weeks the assassination of the 45th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
Let's. All we can do is hope at this point.
Yes.
Hope.
And I also can't wait to be showing the clip to a bunch of people of Trump being let out of the White House in fucking handcuffs.
Yes.
Screaming, saying, Charlie.
Why is he screaming?
Hail Hitler.
No, what's he going to be saying?
Hail Hitler.
Click the space key.
Don't believe the fake news.
Probably.
No, he's gonna be saying, I don't wanna go. I don't wanna go. I don't wanna go. I don't wanna go.
Right there in the end.
Oops.
Don't believe the fake news.
Stupid wire
Don't believe the
earphones.
fake news.
Except
Yeah,
it's not
boy,
going
it's
to meet
been-
the president of Argentina. We've been meeting fucking, Bill Cosby in prison.
Lovely. Alright, so I guess that'll do it for this week's episode of Apple Talk. I hope everyone enjoyed. And yeah, is that all? Is that all we got then?
Yeah?
Alright. Well, that'll do it, everyone.
Damn it.
That'll do it, everyone. Oh, your camera's frozen. Alright. That'll do it, everyone. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you all next
And I
week.
tried to get the cat to wave, but instead it smacked me in the face. So yeah, bye.
Alright, too late. Bye-bye, guys.
See you guys
Bye,
all
everyone.
next week.
Goodbye.